new iOS update yesterday, and I'm liking it already. Because we're full screen. I'm on my iPad right now. We're full screen. You don't have that little tiny box that you had before. You had to put your face in because it was very, very difficult for me to keep my face in that box. Now we don't have to worry about it. It's full screen. So if anybody hasn't got it yet, download it from the App Store. You're going to be amazed how nice it really is. This is a pleasant experience to be able to um, come on here and not have to worry about where I should stand or where I should sit, you know. And I do believe that our pictures look better in portraits. Some people like try to landscape, but I like it better in portrait. But anyway, I'd like to get some people in here and come up and we'll talk about Happs or anything they want to talk about, and I'll invite guests. But we got to get people in here first. This is a nice, very nice app. Now there are some people that will use the broadcast studio. I understand that. I don't care for the broadcast studio. I like the app much better than broadcast studio. Broadcast studio is a little hard for me to manage, um, and I don't have a very good connection in my home anyway. I have to be right by the router before I can even get a good connection. So with oh Mark, it is it, and I am so thankful to the Haps team for taking the time to listen to our feedback. Hi, good to see you. Welcome. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, everybody. Um, Hi, good to see you. Welcome, Mark. And I'm so thankful to the hi, Gabe. Good to see you. Um, yes, this I'm loving this. I mean, I'm on my iPad right now, but I'm enormous. I don't have to look at that little tiny box, put my face in there, and wonder if I'm in the right area. Now I don't have to worry about that. This is awesome, and I'm thankful to the Haps team, Mark and Peter and Pablo, and all that work behind the scenes to get this up and running, because we have asked for this for a long time. And oh, welcome from Dothan. Um, it's really amazing to have people. I'd like to get people up here and chat a little bit. I'll invite people, but I want to get people in here first to see what's going on before I even invite them up here. I know this is supposed to be quite different. Now, the user experience is a little different than. Oh, good morning. Good morning. It's very early in the morning here. It's only a little after 6 o'clock in the morning, so we're very dark yet. So I thought I'd come on now this morning. And oh, you're from Ohio? Good. We get them here from all over. Yes, I am. It is going on YouTube too, Gabe. I've got it streaming to Periscope, Twitter, and YouTube. I don't have it through Facebook, but I do have it through Periscope and Twitter and YouTube, because I always would upload my videos to YouTube, and now I don't have to. They automatically come on there. But I want to get more people in here, and I want people to come up and chat. If you want to chat, I can invite you, because I think this is going to be an awesome, awesome upgrade. One I've been looking forward to for a very long time. I don't have to worry about the inviting people, the comments covering up the invite people, because on the iPhone I was trying to do my broadcast the other day, and I couldn't invite anybody because the invite button was covered up by the comments. Now it's not. Um, yes, I am. I am. This is a very good experience. I don't particularly care for the broadcast studio. I would rather do it from this way than the broadcast studio. I've tried it with the broadcast studio, and I don't like the fact I got timed out. So it I know it does, doesn't it? It really does look good. Um, you're on Haps. You'll follow me. Okay, thank you, Gabe, and I'll follow you as well. Um, oh, thank you for the award. This is awesome. Um, but I'm really happy with the team that they took our recommendations into consideration, you know, and they they asked us what we would like, and we told them what we would like. Now, I was one of the ones that suggested that we be able to block users during our broadcast as Periscope does, because we have a lot of problems, and they put that in place too. And I'm thankful for that because it's just like Periscope now. There's another award. Thank you so much for the awards. You guys are awesome this morning. It's an early morning here, but I wanted to get this out of the way. I want to let people know that I'm really appreciative of this new update that we got. And if you haven't got the update yet, download it. It should be in your. It should be in the App Store. You just have to keep check. I had to keep checking back yesterday to make sure it was there. It wasn't until last night. Um, yeah, I know. It just stopped after an hour of what. That's what you. Yeah, yeah, I know. Well, I was on the broadcast studio the other night, and Pablo was in there. He was trying to help me, and I was only on just a few minutes, and it got timed out. And I wasn't about to start the broadcast again, so I just went and did on my iPad. So, um, hi, good to see you, Aiden. Good to see you. This is an awesome update. I mean, I can see myself, and I'm gigantic. I don't have to worry about uh, almost looking at them using a magnifying glass in a little square. When I walk my dogs, it's hard for me to keep the dogs in the screen because we have that little box. But now we don't have to worry about that anymore. Um, yeah, you're right. You're right. Because I can show my crocheting a lot easier now because it's got a lot more a lot more I'm bigger now and I can do it a lot easier. So it's gonna be different too. I got a dog that's gonna be giving me trouble, so hold on. Um, uh, like yeah, it is. You're right. It is easier to do with a larger square. That small box. I was tired of that small box. It kept saying, "Put your face here in that small box," and I kept looking at that and I'm saying, "Well, I don't know." And you didn't have much room to put your face. And I'm thinking, okay, I put my face in a small box, and if I move out of the box, nobody's gonna be able to see me. So it was crazy. So now I don't have to worry. We're full screen, and it looks awesome. And so, um, hi Tony, good to see you. Welcome. This if you haven't got the app or haven't got the update yet, Tony, get it because this is awesome. We're full screen now. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Tony, for the award. That's awesome. It's awesome to have everybody be here for you like that. It's really great. I've got a lot of supporters in here, and I'm thankful for that each and every day. Um, I also I also have people that are pretending to be me. That's not a good thing, but that's what it is. You get people in here weird every time, all day, every day, all day, you know. But I will say one thing for Happs that they take care of the things that happen in here. Anything that goes wrong, they're right there to make sure it's. Thank you for the award. Oh my goodness, you guys are awesome this morning. This is fantastic. Um, Yeah, I know, Gabe. Well, there's people of all different ages on here, and I don't know, um, people what ages there are, and I don't ask anybody, but you know, um, I appreciate this app. I appreciate there's people in here from all different dialects, all different cultures, um, different ages, different countries. This is awesome, and we're a community of people that stick together. That's what it's all about: is sticking together and being there for each other. So I appreciate you guys so very, very much. Oh, oh, yeah, I suppose you're right. Well, you can't really do that now, Aiden. Maybe they'll eventually get that. I don't know. But since I'm in the United States, it's good for me. But I'm so thankful for these awards. I mean, where else can you go and you can broadcast and get paid for it? I don't know of any other place. Do you? I mean, this is awesome to get paid for broadcasting. You know, it's amazing. It's going to take me a little longer to get to 200 than some people are. Like Randy, he can get his 200 every month, but that's him because he's quite popular and people have been watching him for a long time on Periscope. So he just migrated from there over to, and I did too. I migrated from Periscope over to here. Um, yep. Uh, No, no, Michelle. I was talking about the app itself. When I would go out and walk with my dogs, yes, the preview window for the on the app itself for the phone was very small, and you had to put your face inside that window. At first, when I first started, it was two boxes. They got rid of the one box, then you only had the other one, but you still had to put your face inside that window. It was a very small box. But now that box is gone. Now we're full screen. Um, no, I haven't. Um, yeah, I know, Michelle, and you know something? I am getting a lot more replays through Happs than I did ever with Periscope. Periscope, I do a broadcast, and I was lucky if I got 100 replays. Here I'm getting 300, 400, 500, depending on what the broadcast is. And right now, as of this morning, I've had over 38,000 views on my broadcast, and that's probably live views and replays. I mean, that's awesome. I mean, I've never got that much on Periscope. Periscope to me is just not as good anymore. I like Haps a lot better. Um, yeah, I've had trouble with a laptop itself trying to get the studio to work and not time me out. I don't understand why it times out. I've talked to Pablo about that. Maybe they can fix that part of it. I don't know. But if you don't move your mouse around or whatever within 5 minutes, you get timed out and you're gone, and you got to start the broadcast over again. Well, I don't like that. Oh, hi, good to see you. Welcome. Good to see everybody in here this morning. This is awesome. This update is really, really great. Um, oh yeah. Uh, oh, you need to make scrubbies. Oh, I've made a few scrubbies. I've made a few. They're really, and I use the material, the scrubby material. I think I did two of them together, yarn and the scrubby, and it come out really nice. So they're easy. I got a pattern I found on Pinterest, but crocheting is awesome. I love crocheting, but I've been doing diamond painting lately. I have to get it back out again and work on it today, but I do different crafts. But I just like to come in here and put myself out there and let people know who I am and where I come from, and yeah, doing art. It's I know. Uh, oh, I probably will someday, Aiden. I think you probably come on at the wrong time when I'm either talking to my daughter or something, or I'm busy doing something else. I do broadcasts and cooking as well. Not very many, but I do a few. I may do one this afternoon. Um, oh, thank you, and you're welcome into mine too. Um, I'm gonna probably do maybe a cooking one this afternoon. Um, um, well, not during the day, Michelle, because that's I go to church that day and I keep the Sabbath, so it'd have to be after the sun goes down. And I don't know where you're located. Here I'm in Oregon, so the sun goes down about 5:30, maybe something like that. Yeah, between 5:30 and 6 o'clock, I think. Um, I would love to cook with me. Awesome. So it just depends. That's the only day I can't. I can do it every other day, any all day, but I can't do it that day. So we'll just have to, keep abreast of it and whatever, you know, figure it out. Um, oh, I have never done quilting. Really, I've never done quilting. That's one thing I haven't done. Maybe I will someday, but I taught myself how to crochet when I was at the age of 18, and I just turned 73 in January. So I've been crocheting many years, and I also taught myself how to knit. So needle knit. Now I do loom knitting. So well, thank you, Michelle. That's awesome. You make me feel really special. And I know I'm not any more special than anybody else, but you make me feel that way. Because you know you're here to support me, and that's what makes me feel like I'm very special because you're here supporting me. You're giving me awards. You're talking back to me, and that makes me feel really good. Um, you do traditional reverse applique. Oh, I've never done that before, so I don't know anything about that. But like I said, basically I just do knitting and crocheting. I don't do any much of embroidery. I used to, but I just knitting and crochet now. Oh, thank you so. Well, you know something, you guys are special too. Just by being here, you're special. That's what makes you very, very special. And I appreciate each and every one of you, because without you, these broadcasts are not possible. Because I don't want to stand up or sit here and talk to myself, hear myself talk, and nobody come in to listen to me. That's no fun. So, oh yeah, oh, you're there. But the understanding that I am vegan, not everybody likes vegan food, and that's understandable. But I don't try to push my veganism on anybody, because that's what I do. Everybody else is different. So if you aren't a vegan, you're still welcome to come in there, and you can make it any way you choose. Um, oh, awesome. That would be cool. That would be cool. Um, I yes, I get all my recipes off of Pinterest. Maybe that's a lazy man's way. I don't know, but Pinterest has so many recipes that you can find anything to make that you want to make, and that's what I do. I use Pinterest. Um, oh, you're open to anything? Well, that's cool. So I'll probably do a cooking one. I've got a vegan butter that I saw on Pinterest that I want to do this afternoon. So I may come in. I may do that later, but I'll have to do that on my phone, of course. But I haven't uh, I haven't figured out yet how you do dual broadcasting. In other words, I like to crochet, but I don't know how I can broadcast and show how to do crochet at the same time and get close enough. I haven't figured that out yet, but I'll eventually get to it. You know, but oh, you can make a veggie chili. Cool. That's awesome. We all got talents, um, and we're all hopefully we can show our talents off in here. That's what I like to come in here and show what I can do. 7 o'clock my time. That'd be awesome, Michelle. That'd be awesome. Um, yeah, I probably can't. Well, I use my phone when I do my cooking broadcasts. Right now, like I said, I'm on my iPad, but if I want to show it up close, I'd have to have like the iPad and the phone too close together, and I don't haven't decided how to do that yet. So, oh, just turn the phone around. Yeah, I suppose turn it around to the not to me, but to well, I'll figure it out. I'm going to have to work with it, because I've never done it where I dual broadcasted with two devices. I've only just used one device, so I really don't know how to do it yet. So yeah, it'll come. I'll figure it out eventually. You know, but anyway, do I have a stand? I've got a yes, I got yeah, I do have I've got a tripod on my stove that I specifically use for my cooking broadcast, and I also have a tripod that I use when I go to church and do my church broadcasts. Yes, I do have a floor tripod. Um, you use a tripod in one device. Okay, yes, I do have a floor tripod. I've never tried it, so I don't know how it's going to work. Um, so I can stick it on a I can stick it on a tripod. Yes. Um, oh, that would be awesome, Michelle, because I can learn from others. We can all learn from each other in here. That's the whole idea of of learning from each other. Uh, taking what we learned and using it to our advantage. Oh, is it simple? I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. Um, okay, thank you. Thank you for coming in, Aiden, and take care. Now, if anybody wants to come up here and be a guest, let me know. And I'll be willing to let you be a guest. Um, I would like to have a guest, but if I don't, that's fine. I mean, I could make this a short broadcast. Can anybody tell me how much I have in here? Because on my iPad, I'm not seeing the count, so I don't know what I have in here. So could anybody tell me what the count might be? Um, it's my iPad. I'm using my iPad right now. So because I wanted to test it out on the iPad. I know it's not specifically geared for the iPad, but I'm thinking it looks great. It looks awesome. So I'll use my iPad at home when I'm home, and use my phone when I go out and about. Except when I cook, I have to use my phone on that, of course. Um, oh, Oh, 149. That's awesome. Okay, Michelle, I can invite you. Let me go ahead and see if I can invite you through the comments without hitting the, yeah, I can. Okay, there we go, Michelle. I'm just going to invite you for right now. So I invited you. So wait and you get your invitation, then you come up. And 149. Oh, that's pretty good. I've already had met the challenge, so I'm not worried about that. I just want to get people up here to talk and see um, how things go, how people, what people will, could talk about, where they're from, and oh, 116 actually. I did invite you, Michelle. So I know it takes a little time now with the new update. You get probably get the notification. Now, Benita tried to invite me to Bernie's broadcast yesterday, and I could not. She sent me the notification, and I couldn't, and I didn't get it. She sent it several times and I never got it. So they have to work on that too. So if you didn't get the notification, let me know. But you can only on here. You can only have one at a time. It's the first one you invite to come up on screen. Anybody after that, you can only hear them. You can't see them. So if you've got the invitation, let me know. Um, and I hope to get you up here and we can talk over a few things. Because I like to see people who I'm talking to. Because you're just a name behind the screen right now. There's no face. Oh, Santo Domingo, awesome, Lucia. Good to see you. I know you're from the Happs team too, and I also want to thank you as well for this awesome. Oh, there you are. There. Oh, there. I see you now. You
Hi.
finally made it. There you
No,
are.
no.
Hi.
Is it just showing audio on your end? Because I look like crap.
No, no. You're very. They're showing you. You're up in the top. You're below
Okay,
the
but it
line,
switches
and you're
around.
and you're small. That's what you're supposed
There
to be.
we
You're very
go.
small.
Does that make you
Right.
feel really, really cold? I don't know if you can see my view, but well, this is great. I'm so glad we've set a crocheting date. And by the way, my stepmom does the
Right.
same
That's
thing.
awesome.
My stepmom tries
Oh,
her best to
really?
be vegan. She's Latter Day, not Latter Day, Seventh Day. God, I got that mixed up in my
I am
head.
too. I'm a Seventh Day Adventist. I am also
Yeah,
Seventh
yeah,
Day
yeah.
Adventist.
She was raised that, and she's
Awesome.
changed my dad's diet around. He had a heart attack
Really?
before he met her, and
Uh huh.
she's done tremendous things to make them both
Hi,
healthy. And
Candy.
she's lost like she has like this huge weight loss journey that she's been on too. And you know what? I moved
Wow.
away from Michigan. I moved away from where they live, and I miss going over
Hmm.
and spending time crocheting with her. So, so I was like, I'll
Oh, I
respect the
bet.
Sabbath. I know what you're talking about. So, anytime after
Right.
dark on Saturday, it'll still be like probably afternoon or
Yes, that's
early
fine.
evening over here. I would love to crochet with you this Saturday. I would
Oh,
love
that'd be
it.
awesome, wouldn't
I
it?
cannot find my
That'd be
scrubby
awesome.
pattern, and I was like, oh, Karen crochets. Maybe she can help me.
Well, they have. You could look for someone. You could look for some on Pinterest, Michelle, because that's where I found mine.
I figured I could find it pretty easily, but it's not the same.
Yeah,
And I'm
Pinterest is where
used
you can
to
find so much.
I'm used to crafting with people, like doing quilting together.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I am a traditional Ojibwe dancer, like for powwows and stuff.
Oh.
And I like to make
Oh.
shawls. I love making shawls, dance shawls, just shawls
Oh.
in general because I live in cold places. So
Right. Well,
that's
I
my
just finished a
thing.
shawl about last. Okay, Gabe, take care. God bless you. I just made a shawl, finished a shawl
Oh,
off
there's
last
people.
week. Crocheted a shawl. It didn't take
Hi.
very long. It was a granny pattern, granny square. We just kept going round and round and round. We did
Oh,
30
those are
32
fun.
rows, I think it was. Yeah, it was
Well,
fun.
my mom, she's from the Czech Republic. She taught me from an early age to sew and do all kinds of stuff, and my
Oh, she
grandmother and all
did.
of that. So I was around all this crafting growing up. But
Right.
my mom and I, we used to make like a blanket a week. We would even compete with each other who was going to get
Wow.
done first. My mom is so fast when it comes to
Right.
crocheting.
Right.
But we would do it
Oh.
because we were donating. We were just it was fun. But we would donate
Right.
them to like the
Well, you.
lap. The lap quilts are really in demand at different homes and things.
Right.
And my
Good
mom
morning,
used
Chris. Good
to
to see you.
work at a home for developmentally disabled adults, And then I
Mhm.
worked in a similar situation, so we got into that habit, and so anyway. Hi everybody. I'm like now
Good
seeing the
morning. I was
comments.
coming
As
in.
they're so tiny though. Ooh, I'm
Good.
standing
Yeah, I
outside.
know. Good morning, everybody coming in. Tony says it's 212 now. Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. Will you guys share this
It
out?
is.
That we're trying out. I'm looking at it on my phone. I wanted to step
Right. I was going to do it
outside.
on my phone, but well, I'll do it on my iPad because it's going to
I
be the same on
like
my
it.
phone anyway. It's just a little. Yeah, I do too. I love this. I
Oh,
mean,
it's
this
not
is
like
the
tiny
best
little
thing
windows
ever.
anymore. They're big windows now.
I know. I got tired of looking at that tiny little window where it says, "Put your face here, okay? Put my face there." And if I move my face out of the screen, nobody's going to see me. So this
Well,
is awesome. People
you
can
know
see you. You
what?
know.
Well, this is what I was trying to say. Now, like with my iPhone, I have a tripod. I have a couple of tripods actually. There's
Right.
one that will fit an iPad, although I don't have one. Like it screws out
I do
far
have
enough,
one for the iPad as well. I have
right?
one for the iPad as
Well,
well.
what you got to do, and it takes it takes a little getting used to, is find a place. Like I have, um, like what I do for art is I'll turn the phone around so that it's facing the artwork, right? You know, like just like I'm turning around and facing this
Mhm.
view, and I'll put my
Right, right,
phone
right,
in the
right.
clamp, and then I'll situate the tripod so it's kind of next to me. I mean, I gotta finagle and not
Oh,
knock it over with my hands, but you can literally do stuff in front of the phone with
I,
your hands
uh,
pretty easily once you get used to it. And I got used to it because that's how I used to broadcast my art all the time on
oh,
Periscope because we didn't
I
have
gotta
the
learn that. I gotta learn.
laptop, we didn't have the laptop version
Right,
unless you had OBS or something.
right. Well, I don't like I said, I don't like use. I gotta get up, and let my dogs out. I don't like using the laptop for. I like I said, I don't know if you like the broadcast studio or not. I don't
I
think it's
actually
very good.
do. I actually do, but that's because I like bringing up images and all of that.
Well,
And
I'm not that familiar with the laptop, the broadcast studio.
well, I
Pablo
did
was in
use
there the other day to
you,
help me, and it takes
there.
some getting used to.
It does take a
It
lot of
takes some
getting
getting
used
used
to,
to.
but like okay, like everybody was when
Yes,
they
it
started doing
does.
Periscope Producer. Remember that everybody was like, "Oh, OBS." OBS drove me crazy.
Right.
Then somebody said, "Hey,
Right.
try
Well, I don't know that
Ecamm."
much. I don't know anything. I don't know anything about OBS either.
Right?
Nothing.
It's a little high. You just have
Nothing.
to. It's like anything else. It is free, but you have to spend time figuring it out, and it can be kind of annoying unless you have somebody to walk you
Right.
through it.
Right. Right.
Well, Ecamm is
Well, I think if
Ecamm is.
I think when I broadcast,
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know
right.
when to
I
talk.
think when I broadcast now, it's going to be on my iPad. It's going to be on my
Oh,
iPad mostly because I'll just use the app because I
it
love the
looks
way this is
great.
looking.
This is the best picture
Although we
you've
know we
had.
can only have
It
one
looks
person
great.
at a time. But I can't
Yeah.
do it. I can't do what Randy does. He has 6 or 7 on his broadcast at a time through the broadcast studio,
Well,
and that drives
he's
me
more.
crazy
Yeah.
because, oh my goodness, it's too much. One person at a time is all I can handle, and I guess this is really simple now. They said when you want to remove the person, you
We
want to
don't
leave, you
all
just
have
tap
to.
on
We
their
don't all
picture,
have to broadcast
and
the same
and
way. We don't all have to do it. There's not one way to do this.
right.
Artists are going to do things
I
differently
prefer
than
to
the
use
musicians, and musicians are
right.
going to be different than people
I
who like to
prefer to use
chat. Yeah. So
right.
sorry.
I prefer to use my iPad or my phone because I've got them and I might as well use them. I use
Yeah.
my computer for everything else for watching YouTube videos and stuff, but I'd rather use my iPad or my iPhone for broadcasting because I'm used to it. Because on
Yeah.
Periscope, I
Exactly.
always use my phone,
There you go. There
so
you
I'm
go.
used
And
to
that's
it.
all you
So
need to do. Well, if you can figure out how to set it up in your tripod in
I'll
such
have
a
to work.
way
I'll
that
have
you
to.
can, see the comments and, see your hands doing stuff like that works out for me. I mean, again, it took
See the
getting used to. It took getting used to even on Periscope, but I did
see
it for 5 years.
the ones on YouTube have a camera behind them, and what they're doing with the camera behind them is they're just showing their hands. I can't figure how to do that. I
You
haven't
have to
figured out
do
how to
that
do
with,
that.
you
So
have to have a laptop with a second camera, which I can show you how to do too if you
that's
really
what I'm
wanted to,
thinking.
but I don't think you really want to do that. So, I mean,
No,
because
I'll get it figured out somehow. I just haven't
well,
done it that
if
way
you
yet.
look at my
So
last broadcast, what I did was I had a simple camera, like a simple Logitech camera, really
right,
not a very expensive one, plugged into my laptop. But the only thing you saw was my artwork.
okay,
And I could see the
Right.
comments on the laptop, which was kind of nice. But yeah, the
Oh,
annoying part
cool.
is having to keep refreshing with the mouse and touching the mouse, and I'm trying to do the artwork. But what was nice is I could put the camera high above, as high as I wanted to, above my artwork, and position it
Oh,
so that
awesome.
I didn't have to
Well, see,
look
you've got it
through
all.
the
You've got it
camera
all
for
figured out. You've
anything.
been doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
see, you've
no,
been doing it that way, and I haven't. You
Ecamm
got it.
is, you don't have a Mac though, so I probably shouldn't even interest you in Ecamm, because
No, I
Ecamm is
don't. It's
only
just a
for
regular
Mac. But
computer.
Ecamm is like a user-friendly version of OBS. But let's just face it, Happs, out of all three of those, Happs is the easiest. Happs Broadcast Studio.
Ah,
It took
right.
me a couple of weeks, but now that I figured it out, it's like the easiest thing. It really isn't
Oh,
that
well, I'm
hard.
glad you figured out. Well, it's not real hard to figure out. It's just that I'm getting tired of being timed out. And I asked Peter about it. He says, "Well, you have to touch the screen." I'm thinking, "Whoa, touch the screen all the time. You're busy talking and stuff. You don't want to sit there and touch the screen every few
I
minutes, and then
know,
take
I
another
know.
thing
Maybe
like
they'll
that.
work on that so you don't have to, because it keeps saying
Maybe
like,
they
"Are you still
will."
there? Are you?" It's like, "Yes, I'm still here."
Yeah,
It's
I know.
it's
I
like
got
he
another
keeps checking
subscription,
in on you
Revolution
like a mom
Machines.
or something. Like,
Right,
well, I'm gonna say
Revolution
hi to
Machines
some people
subscribe.
because I can now see their comments. I don't know, I wasn't scrolling, but hi Rev Machine, and I want to say machines. It's McKinnis. It just looks like machines. And then there's Lucia.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
He said he
Eleanor.
paid a subscription.
Now, Chris and
Yeah.
I, early on, before they actually fixed a lot of the glitches, we tried to do a side by side, like on the broadcast studio, like his face, and then underneath it was his artwork, my face, and
Mhm.
my artwork. But it just kept glitching. But I'd like to try that again. And so Saturday, I really want to work with anybody who's an artist or a crafter on doing a dual window, whether it's with your phone or iPad or the broadcast studio. I would love to do that.
Oh, that would be yeah.
Because I like to
Try.
doodle. I
That
like
would
to
be
doodle
awesome.
flowers. I could do draw-alongs. I could show you how to draw a
Right.
simple
Right.
face. Anybody can really draw, but I
Right.
mean, like, I've been drawing
Well,
since I
I'll
was
tell
4,
I,
so.
if I start drawing people, it'd be stick people. But I got
Do you like to draw?
can't even
Do you
draw
like
that very well.
flowers? Flowers are super easy.
Yes, I love flowers. My
Well,
roses
there
are
we
my
go.
favorite, but to try to draw a rose, I have a hard time trying to draw anything.
And the way I do it is kind of Zentangly. It's, they're stylized. They don't have to look realistic. They're just fun. And then when you have this
Right.
full page of black and white flowers, you just want to color it in. So it's really
Right.
relaxing. I do it just for relaxation.
Right.
As a matter of fact,
Right. Oh,
I
that
would like to be able to create some where I can upload them and give them away for free where people could just print them, but I've got to figure that out.
awesome.
Like, really, after I'm done with the
Great.
broadcast, I would put a link, I would post and say, "Hey, you want to, download this image and print it out?" Then you can color it. Like, if you put watercolor paper in your printer, it should work pretty good, you know. It should
Oh,
work pretty
okay.
good. I'm going to try that out. I'm going to experiment. But I'd love it. Nothing better than to give away free coloring pages. I mean,
That's awesome.
don't a lot of people do that, like for stress relief? I know I do.
Yeah, I think they do. I think they do. Yeah.
Yeah.
That.
So, well, I'm standing outside because Bob is sleeping
I
in.
see that.
My
I see that. You're outside.
my partner is sleeping in, but he spent all weekend with a bad back and not sleeping well, and now he's finally getting some sleep. And here I am up
Oh
pretty
man,
well.
that
I've
that
been up
probably
since
did him in,
6.
didn't
Yeah. So I
that
don't.
did him in?
Well,
Oh
we live in a
man.
condo, so it's like tight quarters, and I just talk loud. I can't
Yeah.
help it. I can't help it.
Right.
But yeah,
I was
it's
going to tell Revolution Machines in here. I heard that
okay.
he's got 7 people impersonating him, and
Oh,
I've got two that I know
what?
of, and I told Peter about it, and I
Are
reported
you
them, and he's got
serious?
seven people that are trying to be
I've been
him. Yeah,
seeing
I
that.
mean,
I think there was somebody
isn't that
impersonating Randy
awful?
Horton too. I don't know. I mean, I think they took care of
Well,
that because it seemed
I
like he
was
had 2 for a minute, and then I went and checked, and now the other one's gone. So that's weird.
when I
That's
went to
weird.
when I had broadcast the other night. People come in and they says, "Karen, are you aware of there's somebody on Happs that's
On
using your name
Happs.
and
That's
going into
ridiculous.
broadcast and saying real mean things?" I said no. So they told me what who the broadcaster was. I went in. I found her broadcast. I went and scrolled through the comments. I found the comments, and I reported them.
The only thing I
So,
had
and
that
it's
was
terrible.
odd was one of my last broadcasts or so. I finished the broadcast, and at the end, there were like 3 comments that were deleted. Now, I don't remember if I had a moderator in at the time, but I went on my laptop to see, you know how you could, like, once it's somebody mutes a
Mm-hmm.
comment, you can
Right.
still see it. I couldn't click on it. I didn't do it. So the
Well,
Haps team
maybe
had my
maybe
back,
the
apparently. I don't know. So.
either that either that or maybe the viewers deleted them themselves. Sometimes the comments I make don't look right, so I'll delete it and then I'll do it again. Or you
Well, it
can
was like
edit it.
three
So,
in a row, and it was just like, oh, that's odd. Maybe it was just a troll. And
hmm,
my thinking
could
is,
be
I had somebody in from Haps watching my broadcast. They probably took care of it before I even saw it.
right. Well,
So
Peter and Pablo are always our best. That's one thing about Haps. I think
I
Periscope
love that.
is almost like a dead horse because Periscope.
I agree.
I had so many problems with trolls and
I
stalkers and
quit
stuff, and I
Periscope over
I
it after
they
5 years. Yeah, yeah.
I,
Like
and they did nothing about it. They did nothing about
mhm.
it. They says, "Well, we don't see where there's anything wrong." They didn't do anything wrong. They didn't uh, violate the guidelines. I'm thinking, what?
Yeah, I know, right? I know. Well, I had
Right,
people going in just harassing my people and disrupting everything. And it was like continuous. It wasn't like just a one time thing. Because I mean, I'm pretty tough. I can handle stuff. I know how to block, and I had moderators,
right,
but this
right.
was
Me
like
too.
you would squash them, they'd come back in with another account, and it was
I
just so
know.
continuous for like weeks, and finally I'm like, this isn't worth it. It's not fun to do this anymore.
I know. I know. I
Well, I'm
know.
gonna leave,
I
and
got
maybe
my.
you can have Rev come in because I'm starting to get cold. But you know what? It's a date.
Okay.
It's gonna be 7 o'clock your time
Okay.
ish.
Okay.
Are you on
All
Twitter
right.
so I can maybe DM you, or you could DM me?
Yes, I am. Yeah, I'm
Okay,
on
is it the
Twitter.
same account name? I can just go to your profile and click on it. But I will follow
Right.
you on
Right.
Twitter, and yeah, it's a date. We'll do crocheting.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later. This is
Okay.
awesome. Bye.
Okay. Bye bye. Okay. Anybody else want to come? Reb, you want to come in? Because I know you're good at chatting. I can invite you if you want to come in, or let me know, and I can just go ahead and invite you. Um, so because this is awesome, being able to invite other people up. I'm trying to find my charger so I can charge this up while I'm going on here. So if you want to come in, Rev, let me know. It's kind of a short thing, so I'm gonna have to put it a little closer here. Anyway, um, you want to come in? You want to be invited, Rev, and I'll go ahead and invite you. Let me just invite you, and then you can come on in. All right, I'll invite you, Rev, and if you don't want to come in, then you don't accept the invitation. So, because I know that you're good at what you do. So, but this is awesome to be able to talk to other people, and oh my goodness, okay, I just invited you, Rev. So 287. Hi, good to see you. Good morning. Good morning, Zoe. Good morning. I'm having a good time. I've already got my Haps challenge, but you know something? I come in here to show this new the update to the Haps. Oh my goodness, this app is amazing now. It is so fluent. It's so free. It's awesome. It's really good, and I'm enjoying every minute of it. The window that you when you invite the people. Oh, it says 225 on the eyeball. Well, that's probably people are counting the reactions too, and it should be 220. Yeah, that's probably what the actual count. The others would be the reactions, probably. People have a tendency to put those together. And like the other night on my broadcast, they said I had 800 and something. Actually, I only had 452 live viewers, but they said I had 800 and something, but they were counting the reactions. I had over 400 reactions. So they were counting the reactions instead. So, it happens. It happens. So, um, it's all right. 223, I'll take it. I've already got my challenge, so I'll take it. I'll be in here long enough I'd probably make it twice over anyway. So I'm waiting for Rev to come in. It takes a little time to it takes a little time for them to get the invitation and come in. It's not as fluent as it was before. They don't come in right away. So
I'm here.
anyway, this is an awesome update. If you haven't updated yet, go in and update because
Can you hear me,
it should
Karen?
have been out yesterday. It came out in spurts, I guess. I got mine last night. I kept checking throughout the day, and I was disappointed throughout the day they didn't have it. And finally, last night, I got it on my iPad first, and then I got it on my phone. I thought this is awesome. So a few people did some broadcasts with the new update, and I could see when I was on my iPad, I could see both people, but they look big. See, on the iPad, it was different. For the user, it's different than for the broadcaster. Broadcaster, you see a small little box with the one you invited, but on the user viewer is viewing it, not broadcasting. You see both of them big, but that was okay because I didn't mind that at all. So anyway, this is this. Oh, there he is. The good to see you, Rev. Finally made it.
Yeah, I
Thank you,
did. I had
Michelle.
to.
Oh man,
I've got
that
a I've got a Zoom meeting with our team here in a little bit, in like 5 minutes. But I wanted to say hi and would love to come talk to you some more. It sounds like you're. Oh, if you want to put me on the screen, you have to click on me.
I've already got you up. On You're little, but I can make you big by tapping on the screen
Well, no, you
on your pic.
don't see me in the program. I think you're just seeing if I'm not exactly sure
No,
how
I'm seeing you. You're real. You're real little. Oh, real in a real little box
on the
on the left
bottom.
hand side
Oh, on the screen
on the
itself.
top.
Okay, there.
Mm-hmm.
The But anyway, the it sounds like you're trying to use Happs more consistently.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I definitely
Yes,
want
I
to
am.
encourage you 100%, and I'd be happy to come in at another time to talk more and bring some of my followers in. I think that would be a lot of fun. Yeah,
Oh, that'd be awesome. That would
yeah.
be
Now,
awesome.
now Michelle's actually saying the viewers can't see me, so the little window that you can see me on, does it have a little blue halo around it?
No,
Click on it. Just click on it. Like just touch it, and
click on your picture.
yeah. See if that does it.
Oh, it makes you bigger. All it does is make you bigger to me. Just brings
Weird.
you up.
I don't know how you pull somebody on because I always do it on the desktop. So I don't know how you put somebody in, but I'll look at that and figure that out and let you know next time too if we need to. But
Yeah, well, this is just a new thing, so we're all gonna got to get used to this new update.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
no problem. Well, I got to jump into another meeting, but it was great to meet you, and I'll look forward to seeing you again.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye
Take
bye.
care.
You too. Oh, that was just short time. We had to go, but at least he's willing to help. I don't know if Randy's up or not. Randy's not in here, but you couldn't see him. Oh, he's gone now, Tony. Um, yeah, he is cool. You couldn't see him, Tony. We were supposed to be able to see him. He was supposed to be. He was real little on my. He was real little on my side, but on your side, he should have been big. Because I know last night when people were having other ones in their broadcasts, like Yasmin or Yassine was having a broadcast. I was able to see him and the other one in the broadcast, and they were real big on my iPad. I saw both of them. So I don't know, depending on what you're using, I suppose. It's all new. It's going to take us time to get used to everything. So you should have been able to see him though, Tony. If you had it on your iPad or your iPhone, it should have been big. Now I don't know if you saw Michelle or not, but she's a it's in a little tiny box at the top, but that's all it is for us is a little tiny box. But like I said, when I was watching on my iPad last night, I saw both people just great big, one on top of the other, and I saw them real easily. Yeah, you have to ask Pablo about that because that's you should be seeing one on top of the other in the mobile. On the studio, depending on how you have it set up, you're going to see stacked or grid or whatever. So, just depending. But most people, I think, use the app. They don't use the broadcast studio. So um, they want to be able to see everything. And I can understand. Or and oh you're on Android. I don't know how. They haven't got the update for that yet, Tony, on the Android. So I don't know how it works. It's a little bit different than the iPhone because I have an iPhone, so it's going to be probably different somewhat. They haven't done an update on the Android yet, so I don't think that's probably why you couldn't. It's not there yet. So, um, oh, that's probably, yeah. Yeah, you might be right, Michelle. You might be right, but he was just like you were, Michelle, just a little tiny speck of a little screen at the very top on the left hand side, and I knew it was supposed that was what it's supposed to be like. Um, yeah, so what you have at Android, Tony, I can't really say much because I used to have Android, but I'm on iPhone, so I think between the two they're quite a bit different. You know, um, I know. I do. I think it's awesome. There, it doesn't seem to be glitchy at all. Maybe my broadcast now when I walk or my um, cooking broadcast might be a lot better and not be so glitchy. Well, that would be awesome because I don't like glitchy broadcasts, but we know with Happs being in beta, you're going to have glitches here and there, but they're working on it, and I'm so thankful that they are working on it. Um, so I wish that Randy was here, but I can't invite him because he's not on my broadcast. I don't think I can invite him anyway. Does anybody see Randy on? I don't know if he's on or not any place, but he's usually on this time of morning here for me, and I think it's night where he's at, but um, I don't know if I could invite. I'd like to invite just by the comments alone because I like this whole idea that you could just tap on the comment and invite the user there. You don't have to type their name out, which is awesome. On Broadcast Studio, you can't do that. You got to type the name out, and I get it wrong every time. So that's kind of why I like this way. I mean, I like the easy way. I guess you call it the lazy man's way. I like it the easy way where you just tap on the comment and it gives you a menu of options, and you just choose the menu of options you want on there. You can block through that way, you can mute, you can subscribe and all this and that. So it's kind of awesome. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. You know, when he said to tap on his picture, I tapped on his picture. It makes it big, and that's when you remove them. Um, yeah, that could be true, but I don't know. Did everybody else see him? I know Tony said he couldn't see him, but did everybody else see him when Rev was up here? Um, yeah, you have to watch Pablo's broadcast. The Q&A is very, very helpful too. When he did the Q&A and showed the update yesterday, he did a broadcast on the update. He showed the update. That was awesome because it gave us a little bit of an idea of what we're supposed to be looking at when we're broadcasting. Now, like I said, as a viewer, when I was looking at both people, I saw both boxes were big. I didn't see no little box in the corner. That's because I wasn't broadcasting. The broadcaster sees a little box. The viewer see people full screen. So, oh, you didn't see him? Yeah, we can in the Q. Yeah, he did. He did. You'll have to go into the to see if you can find it. But he did have one on the update, and he showed what the update was going to look like. So that was awesome. So he did come in, and it was, oh man, it was during the time when the updates were being rolled out. And I told him I hadn't got mine yet, and he said just to keep checking. It was sometime last night that he did it, Michelle. I don't remember what time it was, but he had done one last night. It was not a very long one, but he was talking about the update and showing a little bit about it. So it was easy and I loved what I saw, and I thought, well, I got to try this out. This is awesome. So trying this out, I'm going to go this way from now on because I love it. I just love it. I want to be able to use my iPad. I've got this iPad. It's a brand new one. I want to be able to use it. So I'm going to use it this way. I think it's awesome. Um, what the viewers see with show live. Oh yeah, that's right. Show live. You can also see what the viewer sees with show live. So you can see if someone's invited. Oh yeah, that's right. But we also know on here too on the mobile that you can only have one, and when you invite somebody, that's all you can have up there. Now you can invite somebody else, but you can only hear them. You can't see them. Maybe in time they'll set this up that we could have more than one on mobile. But for right now, I am fine with it because that's all I ever want is one at a time anyway. It's hard to deal with more than one at a time. So if I get one at a time in here, that's I'm happy with that. Does anybody else want to come up for a little bit? You don't have to come up if you don't want to, but I'd like to get somebody else to chat, you know, and invite somebody else up here. If they don't want to, that's fine. I don't know where Randy's at. I wish he'd come in. I don't know if he's Okay, thanks, Michelle. That'd be awesome. I'll do that. I'll do that. Are you going to use the broadcast studio or are you going to use the app? Because I'll probably be on my iPad at the time. So it might look a little bit different, maybe. But what Randy was when he was doing it last night, what he saw on his phone was what I was seeing on my iPad. So um, yeah, me too. I'm happy with just one person. You get too many people in there, and then they're all conflicting with each other. I don't know how Randy could do that, but he does. Um, you'll be using both. Oh, you'll be using both. Okay. But Randy, he loves to fill it up. You can have a total of 8 people. I guess with the broadcaster. Why he wants to have so many, I don't know. I can't do that. That's just way too many people. If I get one person on and I talk to them at a time, that's all I can handle. You know, Vanita likes to come in on my broadcast, but I think she's probably getting ready for work. So, oh, your my phone with the app as a camera on my laptop. Oh, hmm. Oh, that's cool. Huh. And you can fasten it to your laptop. That's awesome. I've never tried that. I've never ever tried that. My laptop out here in the living room, I wanted to do broadcast studio on it the other night. It's a fairly new computer, but for some unknown reason, the camera has never worked. And I did not know it didn't work, or I would have taken it back. But anyway, it's a red box, and I've done troubleshooting and everything else. Can't get it to work. So what I'm going to have to do, if I ever want to use the broadcast studio on this um, iPad or this laptop, I'm going to have to get me an external camera and just attach it to the top. Um, Disable the other one and use the new external camera because I cannot do any broadcasts with this one because you can't see me. It's all in red. Uh, oh, he only does the chatting thing, whereas we do things with our hand. Yeah, yeah, right. Yep, we do things with our hands. I find that it's very therapeutic to use your hands for certain things. It's awesome. I love doing that. But so that's gonna be fun, Michelle. I'm gonna enjoy that a lot. Seems like you're the only one chatting right now. Everybody else is just kind of watching us talk, I guess. Chat back and forth. Maybe it's kind of boring or not that they left. I don't know. I don't know what the count is now. I can't tell because I wish that they would have when they did this update that they would have put the count on here because I can't see the count. Um, you can't handle more than 2 people in your chat yourself. I know I can't either. I think it's Randy will start inviting people. He'll invite me, then he'll invite somebody else, and we'll have 4 or 5 up there at a time. Well, I think that kind of bogs the broadcast studio down a little bit, the server, and then people start falling off because they lose connection and all this and that. I think the least amount you have, the better the connection. 328 plus 62 on pair. Oh wow! You could tell how many's on Perry. That's awesome. Whoa, that's kind of cool. Oh, 328 plus 62 on Perry. I'll go along with that. Man, that's nice. Well, see, I have it streaming through Twitter and Perry and YouTube. So I don't have to upload anything to YouTube. I just go in there, go to my channel, find the YouTube video, and I just put it in the playlist where I've got a playlist now for Happs streams. I made a playlist especially for that, so that's where I put them. So makes it real nice. But anyway, this has really been a lot of fun. I don't. I'm probably um, I know. That's a problem. We can't. That's the thing. You know, it's going to take time to get this to 100% the way they want it. I mean, they've worked on it so much now and got rid of a lot of the bugs that were in it. So hopefully it's not going to be as buggy anymore. But we have to take each day, each as it comes. You know, they're working on the bugs little by little by little and getting them out. You know, beta is going to be that way. You're going to have problems with bugs. We can't do anything about it. But anyway, it's been a fun morning. Um, do you sell? No, I haven't, Michelle. I need to get an Etsy shop. People keep telling me I've never sold anything. Well, I take that back. I've got a friend in Michigan that usually on Happs. She must be busy this morning. Must be out and about. She'll probably watch my replay. But anyway, she lives in Michigan, and I've made things for her and sent them to her, and I've sold them that way. But I have not really sold them into an Etsy shop or anything like that. So, um, that I guess you could say I have a couple scarves I made her. I've got a hat that she wants that I'm going to have to sell her the hat. So, because she lives in a cold part of Michigan, so she needs it. So, I people keep telling me to set up an Etsy shop, and I haven't done it yet. I don't know. I might eventually, but I know you probably have to pay to set that up. Um, yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, they've done a lot more than I don't know about you, but every time they did an update in Periscope, it was worse, a lot more glitches than if they wouldn't have done the update at all. But here it seems like when they do the updates, it kind of erases some glitches. Maybe more will show up, but it kind of gets rid of ones that they had. You know, um, oh, they only charge if you sell something. I was thinking that you had to pay to have your stuff listed there. Yeah, I know they probably take a commission, and that's what's right, not right, but they do. They take a commission, but it is what it is. They got to make money somehow. So, you know, I'll, I probably will do it sometime. I just haven't got around to it. I really don't know. I'm kind of debating if I should. So I don't know. Yeah, only time will tell. I'm gonna have to decide on that one. What I'm really gonna do. So, oh, my dog's up here and she's causing my iPad to go move around. Um, but they expect you to provide the shipping. So, oh, you have to add that in your price. Yeah, I've kind of figured that. I'm sorry that it's my dog. She's making the thing move. Yeah, I kind of figured that out. Uh, oh, a lot of people like it. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna have to think about that. I haven't really done anything about it yet. So I'm thinking maybe possibly. So what time is it? Oh, is that 7:15? I have to get my breakfast in a minute. So I'm possibly thinking about it, but I just haven't done it yet. So, um, oh, they don't charge you much. Oh, that's good. That's good because I hate when they overcharge. I just don't like that. They don't need to overcharge people like that. But you know, um, there it's getting worse with people charging people. You know, they just love to charge you. I know Amazon can charge a lot more for stuff than if you buy it somewhere else. But I'm on Amazon Prime. I buy a lot of things from Amazon because I can get them fast. However, when it comes to Christmas, there I didn't get it very fast, and one of my items I was expecting at Christmas time, I never got it, and I had to reorder it. But I did get it Christmas. Did get it for Christmas finally, but I had to reorder it so I could get it on time because it was for my daughter-in-law. But oh, yeah, we'll chat later. I'm gonna close this broadcast up. So we'll talk later, Michelle. And if I see you on any broadcast, I'll come in. So everybody take care. God bless it. Until we